Good morning, Oregon! I love this place. I know I already love Portland, Oregon because look at this. They have the awesome art that is the form of pianos. They have them all across the city. That's so awesome. We used to have a really cool one at the University of Maryland in Washington Quad, right next to where I live, but then it disappeared. I used to do my daily vlogs every day right there. Alright, finally found myself some free parking here on the other side of downtown. If you go across the bridge, you can find some residential area. If you don't mind like a quick little walk, then it's perfectly fine. I'm on 11th Avenue between Madison and Hawthorne. That's like the area where there is free parking. If you need a visual, you can see downtown is right here. That's where the visitor center is, the green star. I'm parked right there where that black dot is that says car. Not too bad. There are a lot of bikers here. I just parked my car and was getting out of my car, and during all that time, like probably 15 bikers went by, if not more. And they have pretty decent bike lanes, so bike friendly here. At the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, it's right along the waterfront, but it's a little bit to the west. That's an option because $5 is not that bad, and it's right on the other side. If you go across the water over there, you'll be in downtown. You just have to go a little bit that way. Oh my, they have a very nice waterfront path. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh man, this is a really nice bridge. Oh look, it counts how many cyclists. Oh, that's so cool! Whoa, but that's so weird because it's definitely not changing like that on my screen. It's 531 today, 172,000 this year. I was right, this is a tram, cyclist, and pedestrian only bridge. It is beautiful. Downtown Portland, all the way over there. And they have like a gondola thing that you can ride up to OHSU. It's like the hospital or whatever. It's actually free to go down, but not to go up, so I'm gonna go down it. I really have to say, their public transportation is so well organized here. Everything from the streetcar to the bus to the bicycle lanes to everything. If you come here to the Portland building, they have a pretty cool museum. It's just a little museum walkthrough, explains a little bit of the history of Portland. It's definitely nice. You guys should come check it out. That is if you're really interested in the history of Portland and you're near the Portland building, which is near the courthouse. But other than that, they give you a nice fact sheet. Okay, so on my list of things to do, I put this place on there, and I wrote the point, and I wrote the ugly building, but I didn't know what it was. So I was just kind of riding around, and then I came out of this Starbucks, and I think this is what I meant by the ugly building. It's actually pretty cool. Now, I could be wrong, and that's not the building, so I'm going to ride around a little bit more, but I think that's it, because it's a funny color. It probably looked funny on the internet. The visitor center here at Pioneer Square is amazing. They're hooking me up with all sorts of free swag, things to do, all kinds of fun stuff. It's a pretty cool place. Definitely come check this out. They definitely are really helpful. Alright, so that visitor center definitely is really a great place to go. They really are really helpful. And they actually told me a really couple cool facts I want to share with you guys. So Portland, as the name suggests, is a port city. And so a lot of stuff comes in and out from China here. A couple things that do that. Everything that comes into Dollar Tree comes in through Portland. So everything that you find in the Dollar Tree comes in through here. That's pretty cool. And then everything going, you can find blah, 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 blah. All the French fries going out to like China and Japan come through here and they go out on the ship. So it's pretty cool. Also, Portland is a fairly small town, and it's because their blocks are usually 200 feet long instead of 400 feet long, which is a typical US block. But here we are, so here's the plan for today. I parked over here. I already did like this sort of section. I'm going to go down this way, down next to the waterfront. Go over, check out the Amtrak station. They have 2 stadiums to check out. They have a little Chinese garden. I'm going to go up towards where the zoo is. There's like a scenic view from the Rose Garden. And then I'm going to go take that like streetcar rail thing. I don't know what it's called. I forget what she called it. But like the thing that goes down. And then that'll be the end of my day. And I have to say, so far today, not too many hills, but I was told that where that streetcar rail thing is up in the sky, it's up a big hill. Yes, guys, it's so awesome. Okay, so I just happened to be driving by a Apple store, and I've been needing to go in to ask them about HDR photos for my phone setting. because I've been wasting so much space. Like, because sometimes if the lighting's good enough, it'll take a regular photo and an HDR, and it saves both. But I just want the HDR, and so there's a way to change that in the settings. And the lady helped me right on the spot. She didn't make me make an appointment. It's so awesome. I got it done. I got it fixed. It saved so much time and energy. Thank you so much, Apple. The tram has a road dedicated all to itself. A streetcar. What's up, guys? What's up? There you have it. Riverfront, Portland, Oregon. I love that sky, man. Look at that. And they have so many bridges here. I really like that too. It actually reminds me of France, because on La Seine in Paris, they have a ton of bridges, but they're a lot smaller, of course. It's funny, all the big cities love to have these water things. Woo! Riding right by the bicycle. Oh, mine's wet. So I've been looking for this Mill Ends Park the whole time, and no wonder I haven't been able to find it, because literally, it's just a tiny 24-inch in. The whole description is here, but essentially he wanted a little park to view from his office building, and now it's Guinness Book World Records, the smallest park ever. And people have events here on like St. Patrick's Day. They have weddings, things like that. That's crazy. Where is it exactly? So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it, guys. Right here in the middle of the road, this is Mill Ends Park. I just don't get why the name, because mill is 1,000. Alright, so I smelt this place before I saw it, but then I saw the long line, so it must be a popular place. Voodoo Donuts. It actually rings a bell now. Look at that, you must be able to get some like epic donuts in there. View from the Burnside Bridge. There we go, the two stadiums. And then downtown Portland. So nice. Really, Portland's just like a beautiful, friendly place for pedestrians. It's pedestrian friendly. I love it. See, this is how extensive their homelessness is. I'm not, that's not acceptable to me. There's got to be a better way. And then there's Moda Center, home of the Portland Trailblazers, and then the Veteran Memorial Coliseum, which is right next door. Can't remember which one's new. Now at the Chinese Gardens here near Chinatown. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I've never actually gone to a Chinese garden. Chinese gardens are beautiful. I wonder if the Rose Garden is going to be just as nice, or if I'm even going to go to it. But I wonder how they compare. This place is definitely small, but if you really enjoy peaceful areas, you could spend a whole day here. Or half a day, probably. Met these awesome people in the background over there at Union Station here. The woman just did like the trek in Spain. It's like 500 miles or whatever. She told me about that. That was pretty cool. And then they're going to go to a couple of national parks and stuff like that. But they're road trippers too. And we talked for a good amount of time, so that's just the kind of thing I love, meeting these people and these awesome experiences, guys. It's so mind-blowing that you can do all this and meet so many awesome people and experiences. And I'm so thankful for technology that I can share it all with you guys, and that I can provide tips and advice for when you guys go places. So yeah, definitely reach out to me. So I love the great state of Oregon. Portland's nice, but I definitely cannot live in Portland because there's just too many homeless people. I'm sorry I keep saying it, guys, but I would have to start a business that helps these people get off their feet and start their own businesses, because I just would not be able to live with all these people around me. Also, I just realized this, but the size of the bike lanes here are really wide, like massive, like almost the size of a whole car lane. And the hills are here. They really are. Oh my gosh. I made it to the Rose Garden. Oh my. It is nice. I like the orange ones. Oh my, these flowers smell so good. They even have mini roses. That's nice. Why not? So I'm now going to do the free Rose Garden tour that's here at 1 o'clock, but look what you can see in the background.
Is that Mount Hood?
No, I think it's Mount Rain. But this international rose garden here, it really is an international garden, and it's a test garden, which means that all these roses don't have names yet. Here they are monitored and like blended together and like watched and make sure to see if they survive better in this climate or that climate, different sort of environments, and then they get named. Well, it does turn out that was Mount Hood and not Rainier. First time that's been seen. Usually I always see Rainier.
Very well to that. You can
Smoke
cut it
bush.
back to like 20 inches every year. And
This rose right here is my rose. You want to know why? Because it's the cha-ching rose. So just to clarify, they don't actually breed the roses here. This is just where they take the roses that people have bred and test them for the breeders. Now at the Japanese garden, which is just a little bit north, still in Washinton Park in Portland. But man, this is beautiful. Thought everything was supposed to be small in the Japanese garden. This tree is massive. And that's exactly what we saw at House on the Rock. That's where the guy's inspiration, right there. Japanese stuff. Alright, well here is that better view. This is a view of the city, partially, and then Mount Hood. That is Mount Hood in the back. So unless you really enjoy like those Zen gardens, I don't really recommend the Japanese garden. Just go to the Chinese one downtown, and then go to the Rose Garden, of course. Alright, so if you guys want some scenic views for free, you definitely just have to take Southwest Cardinal Street. Up here you get some amazing views of the city. Alright guys, so the GPS threw me way off. I was going up this hill for no reason. I ran into these awesome people and we talked a little bit. And I know you guys say don't ride with strangers, but we had a thorough 30-minute, 30-second maybe conversation, and they're going to give me a lift. I would say we know each other pretty well now, so I think it's all safe. He's from Ellicott City, so we're good. Because I know whenever I have conversations, the first thing that always happens, one thing that's always the same is safety, so I'm thinking about it, guys. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this beautiful view. Excuse me. Comes in fast and then slows down like right before, and it goes really slow. Look at that. That's an interesting mechanism, a way of doing it. That's for sure. Yeah, because look at that, it shakes left and right. Oh, so that's why it has to go so slow. I was wondering why it goes so slow. Whoa! Here we go. Whoa! I'm not expecting. Whoa! It shakes back and forth. Whoa! Yeah, this is pretty cool.
You actually do that. Set up the frame.
Man, this thing moves fast. I'll tell you that. There goes the other tram. Woo!
Your balance.
Whoa, everybody hold on tight. Whoa! Oh, geez, yeah, you feel the drop, that's for sure. Man, that's crazy.
this is so awesome.
You don't know these are
Coming in.
for sale. That's crazy. It's a doppelganger.
That was totally cool. You guys have to come and do that. That was awesome. Well, that was my grand finale for Portland. I'm going back out to the coast because it's just so beautiful. I'm going to spend the night out there on one of the beaches. There's a bunch of rest stops. Because I'm like 100% sure we'll not be able to do the whole part of the coast that I want to do in one evening. So we're going to have to spend the whole day tomorrow maybe. But now, off to the car! Wait, quick pit stop. I found this awesome rail place that you can visit. Look at that. Oh, so dope. Let's take a look inside. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, you can sleep up there. That's cool.
In the summertime, which, as I was explaining, you can't turn a coal stove off. Now I've got an oil stove and an oil tank, so one of the full size.
This is cool. There's so many places you can go. Come to the Heritage Center and you can go on all these trains. So in case you didn't know, the point of the caboose is that there's somebody on each side up there in the top, and they watch to make sure that the brakes don't catch on fire, because back in the day with the grease they would catch on fire sometimes. And so because everything's like monitored today electronically, and like all the different rail cars are different sizes, they're not really useful anymore, but that's what they used to be used for. Ooh, look at that. Oh yeah, you can see inside. Look at the size of those. Look at it. This is me, standing right next to it. Adios. Oh yeah, you can see inside. Oh, look at that. Inside the conductor's spot. Especially if you like trains, you guys should come out to the Oregon Rail Heritage Center. It's pretty cool. I think it's only open certain days though, so make sure you get those right. I think it's like Thursday through Saturday. So today I decided to put my tall Maryland socks back on, like my high top ones, these ones. And I've gotten so many comments on them today. The last guy, he was actually like going crazy. But there are some passionate people about Maryland all the way out here on the West Coast. I was really surprised. And it looks like I was wrong. The beach is actually 2 hours away. So I have even more of a trek to go, and I extended my stay in Portland a little bit longer. So definitely going to spend the whole day tomorrow there. Alright, so when talking about gasoline, guys, 3 things to know. Out in the West, 1, they do a lot of service for you, so they'll actually fill up the tank for you like that guy is right there. Number 2, no matter where you are, use GasBuddy.com. It gives you the best prices, and so always just keeping out, use that to find the best prices around you. And then number 3, always keep cash on you to pay for the gas, because you get like 10 cents off each gallon in most places, stuff like that, so always use cash. And these guys are pretty dope because they're using walkie-talkies to communicate. He's like, hey, fill up number 8. Right, number 8's coming in right now. Number 7's coming in. He's talking on the walkie-talkie. It's so funny. But yeah, I just paid $2.29 a gallon instead of $2.39 a gallon at this gas station. And it's better than most other places around here, which are like $2.79. And it's all thanks to Gas Buddy, because literally all those places are like within like a mile of each other, and you just have to find the right one. There's the rock I think I've been looking for! Middle. Check out these awesome fire trucks. Oh yeah, look at this one. So old school, but so awesome. Yup, here it is! Man, this sand is cold and hard. Rockaway Beach, baby! Oh, check that out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look, the sand is like moving. You can see it blowing across. It's like one of those dust storms. There it goes. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I didn't realize there were sand dunes here. I thought they were farther south, but look at these guys. Look at the guys. He's got the neon lights that are freaking awesome. Look at that. That is beautiful. Yo, guys, I think this is where we're spending the night with these guys. Look at this. I don't know. Damn. Alright, it's official, guys. I have to move my car into a spot that I will be legally parked because somebody let me park in their spot. Then I have to have a fireball. Even though I really don't want to have a fireball, but like, that's the deal. I have to have a fireball, and then they'll take me out on the dunes. Yeah, buddy. Awesome. That's pretty much it for today. I'm going back on the sand dunes tomorrow morning. Hopefully with them we're going to do some donuts, because we didn't get to do it tonight. But that was so sick. I didn't think you could actually do the sand dunes at night. And then the guy who took me out, he was really chill. He's really cool. He's really professional. He's a family guy, I can tell for sure. His name. Special shout out and thanks to Nate. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. Thank you. So, key takeaways for Oregon, guys, or for Portland, I mean, you definitely have to go ride the aerial tram. That is a must. If you really enjoy the trains, you need to go check out their tram. You have to go at least cross one of their bridges on foot and just like take photos, take in the views, that kind of thing. It's beautiful. And then I would say the Chinese garden's pretty cool. The Rose Garden is definitely cool. Go check out the Rose Garden. And then the Japanese garden is... But as always, there's a bunch of other little things. So if you have any questions or want more things to do, let me know. I will definitely tell you. But that's all for tonight. Good night, guys.